गुणाश्रया एको नान्यते तत्त्वात् भगवान् शास्त्रवत्मभिः यदेन्द्रियै पृथग्द्वारैर् अर्थो बहुगुणाश्रया एको नान्यते तत्त्वात् भगवान् शास्त्रवत्मभिः. Word to word meaning. Yatha, as indriya, by the senses, pratak dhvarai, in different ways, artha, an object, bahu guna, many qualities, ashraya, endowed with, eka, one, nana, differently, yate, is perceived, tattvad, similarly, Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Shastra Vatmavihi, according to different scriptural injunction. Translation. A single object is appreciated differently by different senses due to its having different qualities. Similarly, the Supreme Personal Godhead is one, but according to different scriptural injunction, he appears to be different. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada ki. It appears that by following the path of Jnana Yoga or empiric philosophical speculation, one reaches the impersonal Brahman. Whereas by executing devotional service in Krishna consciousness, one enriches his faith in and devotion to the personality of Godhead. But it is stated here that both Bhakti Yoga and Jnana Yoga are meant for reaching the same destination, which is the personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. By the process of Jnana Yoga, the same personality of Godhead appears to be impersonal. As the same object appears to be different, when perceived by different senses, the same Supreme Lord appears to be impersonal by mental speculation. Analogy given. A hill appears cloudy from a distance, and one who does not know may speculate that hill is a cloud. Actually, it is not a cloud, it is a big hill. One has to learn from authority that the different sight of cloud is not actually a cloud but a hill. If one makes a little more progress, then instead of a cloud, he sees the hill and something green. When one actually approaches the hill, he will see many varieties. Another example is in perceiving milk. When we see milk, we see that it is white. When we taste it, it appears that milk is very palatable. When we touch milk, it appears very cold. When we smell milk, it appears to have a very good flavor. When we hear, we understand that it is called milk. Perceiving milk with the different senses, we say that it is something white, something very delicious, something very aromatic, and so on. Actually, it is only milk. Similarly, those who are trying to find the Supreme Personality Godhead by mental speculation may approach the bodily effulgence or the impersonal Brahman, and those who are trying to find out the Supreme Godhead by yoga practice may find him as the localized super soul, but those who are directly trying to approach the supreme truth by practice of bhakti yoga can see him face to face as the supreme person. Shri Shri Radha Gopinath Bhagavan ki. Ultimately, the supreme person is the destination of all different process. The fortunate person who by following the principles of scripture become completely purified of all material contamination, surrendered unto the Supreme Lord as everything. Just as one can appreciate one real taste of milk with the tongue and not with the eyes, nostril or ears, or one can similarly appreciate the absolute truth perfectly with all relishable pleasure only through one path, which is devotional service. This is also confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 18.55. Bhaktiyamam Abhijanadi. If one wants to understand the absolute truth in perfection, he must take to devotional service. Of course, no one can understand the absolute truth in all perfection. That is not possible for the infinitesimal living entities. But the highest point of understanding by the living entity is reached by discharge of devotional service, not by any other means. By following various scriptural paths, one may come to the impersonal effulgence of the Supreme Personal Godhead. The transcendental pleasure derived from merging with or understanding the impersonal Brahman is very extensive because Brahman is Ananda. Tat Brahman Nishkalam Anandam. Brahmananda is unlimited. But that unlimited pleasure can also be surpassed. That is the nature of transcendence. The unlimited can be surpassed also, and that higher platform is Krishna. When one deals directly with the Krishna, the mellow and the humor released by reciprocation of devotional service is incomparable, even with the pleasure derived from transcendental Brahman. Prabodhananda Saraswati therefore says that Kaivalya, the Brahman pleasure, is undoubtedly very great and is appreciated by many philosophers, but to a devotee who has understood how to derive pleasure from exchanging devotional service with the Lord, this unlimited Brahman appears to be the hellish. Therefore, one should try to transcend even the Brahman pleasure in order to approach the position of dealing with Krishna face to face. As the mind is the center of all the activities of the senses, Krishna is called the master of senses, Rishikesha. The process is to fix the mind on Rishikesha or Krishna, as Maharaj Amrish did. Savai Mana Krishna Pada Aravindayo. Bhakti is the basic principle of all process. Without Bhakti, neither Jnana Yoga nor Ashtanga Yoga can be successful. And unless one approach Krishna, the principles of self-realization has no ultimate destination. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilidam Yena Tasmaya Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Tatadi Sopadandiyam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Udapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sakrajadam Sakakana Raghunantanvidam Tamsajivam Sadvaidam Savadutam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sakagana Lalita Shri Vishakamidancha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandho Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostude Tapta Kanjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanustude Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpadarubhashya Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gauravaktaranda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tado Jayamudiraye Nasta Prayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna. It's wonderful sloka. It's a simple concept explained very nicely by Prabhupada in his purport. Path may be different. Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, Bhakti Yoga. But the ultimate destination is Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. How you want to reach that matters. Prabhupada given easiest way for us how to go. So you want to go to Canberra, I am going in the flight, somebody going in the car, somebody taking bike. But ultimate destination Canberra. So you can choose the way easiest to you. Prabhupada given for us, the ultimate way is Bhakti Yoga, and how you can achieve that Bhakti Yoga. That is the key here. See, in the translation of this purport, it says a single object is appreciated differently by different senses due to its having different qualities. Similarly, the Supreme Personal Godhead is one, but according to different scriptural injunction, he appears to be different. He given the analogy of milk. And how we are going to have the Bhakti Yoga. See, before coming to Bhakti Yoga, the fundamental thing is, I listened to one Prabhu lecture yesterday. He think basic thing, few points he want to highlight. Number one, the first thing he said that the austerity of speech, which is 17.15. Anudvega karam vakyam satyam priya hitam cha yat swadhyaya abhyasanam chaiva vanmayam tapa uchchade. Austerity of speech consists in speaking words that are truthful, pleasing, beneficial and not agitating to others, and also in regularly chanting the Vedic literature. He said, first you start from your speech, how you are interacting on a daily basis to others. It should be pleasing, never ever harmful to others. It should not hurt others. That is the very first point, is that. Don't ask me whether you are doing the same thing, but it is, we ought to do that. That is a key thing. But it is first thing first. We if you read the Bhagavad Gita 17.15 and 14 and 16, body, mind, and words, how it has to. So it has to be how you are utilizing for the pleasure of the Lord, and it should be pleasing. That is the number one. And number two, here the association. How, the first thing first, whenever last time when I take the class, I told one thing about the chanting. In chanting, what we are saying in Sikshastakam, Trinatavi Chuni Chena Taroravi Sagishina Amanina Manadina Kirtaniya Sadaharihi. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree. Why it is said like this here? The last month when I say about the chanting, it is not just chanting or counting the beats. It is how we are releasing the talk. We are talking to the Krishna. Please engage me in your devotional service. And how that chanting is releasable. We have to measure our chanting. How I did the chanting today. How much round chanting. Yes, it is 16 round chanting or 16 round counting. You can take it in any way. But the key thing there is, when you give 100% attention. First, initially, when I started the Krishna consciousness, they told me 16 round. I said, no, not possible. Leave it. I do 1 round or 2 round. That's it. When at the time when you do the chanting, the focus is not that much. Okay, Krishna is there somewhere. I am chanting to Krishna. When you give attention, focus, I am not simply counting the beats, 16 round. I am chanting, I am talking to Krishna. Then you can see Krishna is closer to you. When you give more attention and then 100% devotion only to Krishna, only to chanting, then you realize Krishna is within you. You are talking to Krishna and you are relishing that moment. That is the real chanting. So we have to elevate from counting to slowly chanting and then enjoying the chanting. And that chanting is not you are talking to Krishna and you are associating with Krishna and you are enjoying the Krishna. This is also one part of devotional service, the very first thing in the morning every day. So when you do that way, then you are straight into devotional service. And you are not doing anything, no need of Jnana Yoga or Ashtanga Yoga or any other yoga, Karma Yoga, no. You are already in Bhakti Yoga. You are going to see Krishna. You already saw the Krishna within you. You are chanting Krishna. You are associating with Krishna. That's it. That is what Prabhupada is saying. The simplest way, do that. That is number one. That's why I mentioned in the notes, I put 7 bullet points in the printout. The first printout I said fundamental. How to chant. Second point, Sikshastakam, which is Trinatavi Suni Chena Taroravi Sagishuna Amanina Manadina Kirtaniya Sadahari. It is only 2 lines, but it is the explanation for that. It is 2 books. If you relish and enjoy the chanting. And I put another point, austerity of speech, 17.15, that I told we should not hurt anyone. This is the very first fundamental. And then coming to next point is, who is pure devotee? Are we a pure devotee? Yes, we are pure devotee. What Krishna says, what is there in Srimad Bhagavatam? 12th canto, 13th and 14th verse. Devotee with Suddha Bhakti. Those devotees are very dear to me who are free from malice towards all living beings, who are friendly, compassionate. They are free from attachment to possession and egoism, occupied in happiness and distress, and ever forgiving. They are ever content, steadily united with me in devotion, self-control of firm resolve, and dedicated to me in mind and in intellect. So it is simply nothing but same repetition of little more advanced in what we discussed austerity of speech in 17.15. So the pure devotee is they have Sutta Bhakti and they have this qualification and they are not attached to anything. And whatever I do, Krishna Arpanam. Whatever I gain, Krishna Arpanam. Nothing to me, everything Krishna. So you are keeping the Krishna in the center, everything, whatever we do. That is the key thing here. Coming back to the one object, how we perceive it differently. That Prabhupada explained in various places, the Brahman, Paramatma and Bhagavan realization. That depends on how we perceive the Bhagavan, Sri Lord Krishna. Any doubts so far? Here, couple of more points is hidden. What are those key points? Shri Shri Radha Gopinath Bhagavan ki. The 2 point is pure bhakti, and second point is how you can capture Krishna in the heart. The pure bhakti is mentioned in the very first verse of Srimad Bhagavatam. Prabhupada given one of the highest purport, I think 10 pages. But if you summarize the first verse, he mentioned 5 points. I will tell the 5 points. Before that, we can chant that first sloka. Whoever knows, he can chant along with me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Janmatyasya Yadonvayadidaradaschatteshu Abhijñaswarad Tene Brahma Hritaya Adi Kavaye Muhyanti Yatsurayah Tejo Varimrutam Yada Vinimayo Yatra Trisargo Mrisha Dhamna Svena Sada Nirastakugaham Satyam Param Dhimahi. What Prabhupada is saying here is only 5 key points. This verse is called Vastu Nirdesh verse. That is establishing the subject matter of the entire Srimad Bhagavatam. What is the Vastu of this entire Srimad Bhagavatam is, number 1 is Krishna, the Swayam Bhagavan. The Supreme Lord is full of all Shaktis, and so the Srimad Bhagavatam. And then Krishna is the Swayam Bhagavan and Krishna is a form. Why he specifically mentioned the second point, God is not impersonal, Krishna is a personal, Krishna is a form. In the same verse, it said, it's a Madhurya Rasa. We can drink the Amrita of Srimad Bhagavatam. Fourth one, you can meditate on Radha and Krishna. Finally, Prabhupada says, above all, Bhakti is the key for the entire Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhakti Rasa is there. That is why when you listen Bhagavatam, you can automatically get the Bhakti and Prema. No need to do something else. Simply chant the morning Hare Krishna Mahamantra, then listen Bhagavatam. That is more than enough. Is bhakti and prema come automatically. Shri Shri Radha Gopinath Bhavan ki. And another point here is mentioned how you can capture Krishna into your heart. Prabhupada explained the next verse. Please chant together. Dharma prochita kaitavotra paramo nirmatsaranam satam vedyam vastavamatra vastu sivadantapatrayon moolanam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Kim Va Parer Ishwaram Sadhyo Hridaya Varudyade Atra Kirtivi Sushrushuvi Takshanat. Prabhupada, the purport, he given 7 bullet points. One of the point is you can capture the Krishna into your heart. This verse. This was the power of Bhagavatam to capture the Lord into your heart. That is this verse. What are the key points he is saying here? Bhagavatam is the essence of all scripture. Bhagavatam gives bliss to all the listener. When you do these two, the first two, when you listen, Krishna enters of a person who desire to listen. Once they desire to listen, they get prema simply by hearing the Bhagavatam with faith. Next point, the result is not achieved by any other scripture or any other practices. By reading the Bhagavatam, one can get rid of selfishness. What will happen with gaining this knowledge of the permanently real? It gives auspiciousness, Shivadam, in the form of becoming an associate of the Lord with prema as the desired result. So, when I took reading the first verse and second verse, it took nearly more than a month. You can say 2 weeks, maybe 3 hours each day. 2 weeks for first verse, another 2 weeks second verse to understand and take the bullet point notes. And once you started understood the verse number 1 and verse number 2, it is not possible for you to stop Bhagavatam reading. You will read every day. That is the key. Sometimes I used to think, why Prabhupada giving too much? Why I can't read? Then, okay, he struggled and wrote in the book. Well, I can read, I will try to understand, make a notes. Then you will realize that how much nectar he put inside his book. That you can relish only with faith and the time you put it in and read. Then you can see the real nectar of that book. Until and unless you got the taste, it is difficult for you to move ahead. Once you got the taste, yes, it is done. 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, you can finish. I used to listen. Oh gosh, for me the first verse is more than 2 weeks. How come Sukhdev Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj finished in 1 week? Oh gosh, it is there in different platform. We are not in that platform anyway. So, that one, Prabhupada explained to us in such a way, in Kali Yuga, how you can understand, how you can taste. That is the key to the Prabhupada purport. Shri Prabhupada ki. I don't know how far you have read the purport. I read the purport mainly first purport itself maybe 10-15 times to understand what it is there. So initially I said, okay, I finished only sloka and meaning. That is fine, that's true. But what Prabhupada want to try to convey? How to understand the Bhagavatam? What is there in the content? If you look at each and every sloka, there is a connection between the sloka. Here, Prabhupada saying it's only one object, but the different person perceive differently. Because they, the impersonal, he is explaining. Reason being is, for us to learn, you should have Guru Maharaj. You follow the Guru, get the instruction from Guru, and then read and then follow the Guru Maharaj. Then your life will be simply smooth. That's why here he used to get, they have godfather, they have mentor. Like that, our mentor is our Guru Maharaj. Get instruction from them. Even I used to try a number of times to read Bhagavatam. I can't able to study, even start. Just to, 1 or 2 hours I do read, just for the purpose of reading the Bhagavatam. That's it. It is not understanding Bhagavatam. Once, when I got the blessing from Guru Maharaj, then on that day onwards I started slowly reading the Bhagavatam. Then I reading with the Bhagavatam class and then going very nicely. It is, you need the mercy of your Guru Maharaj to read Bhagavatam. Until then, the process will be slow. You can read, you can understand, but if you want to release the Bhagavatam, what is there, what Prabhupada trying to convey to you, that is the key. And I listened to one of the Maharaj class. He mentioned what will happen. Some people is not listening properly Bhagavatam. They are getting tired and the thing. The Maharaj said, when Kali asked the Parikshit Maharaj, Parikshit Maharaj said, you can go and stay in the four relatives who are not following the four relatives, go and stay there. And Kali went everywhere, there is no such place like that in place. Then Kali Maharaj, Parikshit Maharaj said, you can stay into the place where something is not utilized for the purpose of Lord, and where somebody is not listening to the Bhagavatam class, there you can go. So Kali will enter into you instead of Krishna entering into you. That is the key here. Once, as long as you understand that, and the thing is, you will start slowly listening to the Bhagavatam and taste the Bhagavatam. That is the key. At the end of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna say, people everyone say that one verse is entire Bhagavad Gita, which is Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Saranam Vraja Aham Tvam Sarva Pabepyo Moksha Ishyami Machuchaka. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver from all sinful reaction. Do not fear. What here is the important relation to this verse is that God is one and how you are pursuing. Now, abandon everything, have faith in Krishna, surrender unto Krishna, Krishna will take care. And how, for us, in this verse, how we are going to pursue, what the advice of our Acharya, Prabhupada. Prabhupada say simply, chant 16 round, do devotional service, and you will reach Godhead, back to Godhead. How? The chanting is in such a way that what is there in Sikshastakam, Trinatavi, Sagishuna, Amanina, Amanina, those way I am simply tolerant and I am listening to what I am chanting. I am talking to Krishna. Please engage me into devotional service. So in that mode, when you get the bliss, and you can see that Krishna is within you, is closer to you. When chanting initially, it is far away, then little bit closer, and it is within you. When you get that thing, Prabhupada want to do in that way, not simply counting 16 round. Do that way. Krishna within you, and you are talking to Krishna, and that 16 round. That is the first devotional service. You can reach the bhakti. And second, attend the Bhagavatam class, listen the class, and take the cream of the the Bhagavatam. Third, to other devotional service. That is, automatically you will get bhakti, you will get prema. It is all automatic process by doing simple devotional service. It is said in a simple way, but he put it into lot of things inside that simple chanting and listening the Bhagavatam class and devotional service. If you look at his speech, n number of times he mentioned, you can see Krishna only by devotional service. There is no other way you can please Krishna, only devotional service. And he also simply also say another word, no other way, no other way. And then for that, further questions are asked by the person. He is saying, how do the devotional, what is the mean the devotional service? He start, that is the way the ISKCON is designed. Morning Mangalarti, morning chanting, morning Bhagavan class. That's more than enough. You already covered everything. You have the bhakti and prema coming automatically. No need of karma yoga, jnana yoga, ashtanga yoga. No. Everything reaching only to the point of Brahman. Our devotee is going more than Brahman. So, that is God is one and it is Krishna and we are seeing through our chanting, through our devotional service. Do devotional service, getting associated with Krishna and that you are successful. And here also he mentioned one more point, Prabhupada. How in order to progress into your spiritual path or Krishna conscious movement, you have to follow the four regulatory principles. That is the key. And second thing, he also says that associated with Bhagavata. As long as you follow the rules, as long as you are associated with Bhagavata, there is no chance you will go away from Krishna. You will be always with Krishna, talking about Krishna Katha, and you are already in the Bhakti mark. That is the key. So, he designed in such a way that it is simple for Kali Yuga people, without any stress, you can reach Bhakti and Prema by simple method. He is saying, this is the way, this is the way. But even if it is simple, you want to understand the key behind that simple point. Right? Once you understand the key point behind the simple thing, then Bhakti become automatic. Prema is automatic. That is what Prabhupada want to say for devotees. Shri Srila Prabhupada ki. Any doubt? Prabhuji? Any clear questions, anything? I mentioned in my printout 7-8 points. Did I cover all the points? Yes, please. Yes, I'll do it now. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, yes. The thing is here, Bhagavad Swami Maharaj, all his disciple, he tell his disciple, chant only these 2 lines for 1 month. Then he will ask some question. If it is not answered properly, he do again 1 month. Some people did these 2 lines 6 months. Trinatabi Sunichena Taror Api Sagishruna Amanina Manadina Kirtaniya Sadahari. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree. See, here the ultimate thing is humble quality. I should not be proud in chanting, everyone, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare. It is not for the purpose of proud. It is not the purpose of show off. It is, the purpose is, I am talking to Krishna. I am telling Krishna, please engage me in your devotional service. The motive behind is, I allocated this time, morning 5 to 6, only to talk to Krishna. If that mood you have to bring, that is this time between me and my Krishna, not anybody else. And when you put in that mindset, and if you do in that way, when I told you earlier that the chanting is not simple chanting. Initially, when you come to the Krishna consciousness, I know that 16 round, maybe it is very, I said it is impossible. I do only one round or two round. At that time, say Krishna, yes, there, somewhere there in the corner. When you give some attention, yes, Krishna is closer. When you really release that chanting, you see, oh, Krishna is with me, Krishna is here. I am talking to Krishna. If you come to that mode, obviously you are very, very humble. That's what yesterday I listened to the one of Prabhuji. He said that we have to come to the humble mode. It is not just easy to come to the humble mode. Before humble mode, what is the prerequisite? The 17.55. What is this one? You got to the speech should be Satyam Hidam Priyam. You should talk the truth, it should be pleasing, and you should not hurt anyone. That is the key. So if you do start with that, and then it will be humble. The key point is you have to be humble. I am not chanting as I am a doctor, I am an auditor, like that. No. You are a ordinary person, a devotee, I am doing like that. If someone asks for help, yes, you have to attend to that. That is the key. Yes. Yes, that is the point. I'm sorry, I missed Rama. So point number 6, I have not done. I do it now. Prabhupada mentioned in one of his lectures, what is our founder Acharya instruction with respect to Krishna consciousness? See, this maybe it is available in many scriptures. Whatever wealth we are acquiring in this earth, we are not taking, we are leaving into here only. And we have to utilize for the purpose of Krishna consciousness, to serve Krishna, to serve devotee. Prabhupada is saying that what is real wealth? The real wealth is the devotional service that is with you. You are taking with you. Even when you go back to Godhead, the devotional service is the real wealth, which nobody can take it out. If you have money, somebody will take. If you have some other assets, somebody will take. But the devotional service, what you do, morning chanting and reading Bhagavatam, doing some kitchen service, whatever it is, any service. And that one is within you. No one take it away from you. That is the real wealth. That is the reason, in all respect, you go from anywhere to anywhere, the key point is devotional service. Only by devotional service you can reach Krishna. No other way. You can do chanting nicely, you can do anything. But keep that in mind. Am I doing devotional service? What are the key points for the devotional service? If I follow that, automatically Bhakti and Prema come to you. And you will be releasing their Bhakti. That is the key. The real asset is devotional service. That's what Prabhupada said in one of the things. For me, the asset is the Krishna consciousness, the devotional service. Whoever in my initiated devotee, they have the wealth. That wealth is devotional service. Prabhupada brought out that they have plenty of wealth. What is that wealth? Devotional service. That is the key, which cannot be taken away from anybody. I covered point 6. Correct? Anything else? See, in 18.55, Bhaktiyamam Abhijanadi. It is also mentioned in the purport also. Prabhupada mentioned in the purport that Bhaktiyamam Abhijanadi. What he is saying in that purport? If one wants to understand the absolute truth in perfection, he must take devotional service. No other way. Even he repeatedly told, they have asked a number of times, what is the other way? I can't know. No other way. You do any one of the 9 path of bhakti, anyone you can archana, mandanam, dasyam, sakyam, atman, anyone you can do. But you do the easiest way is the chanting. That chanting is, this is the way to chant. That's what Radharana Swami Maharaj say to devotees. Understand that one, only the 2 line, 1 month, 2 months, read it again and again and again. Then you understand the importance of chanting. That chanting, feel that Krishna is within you. That is the real devotion. That is the morning, and that devotion service, what you are doing, it is the asset. Is $1 million asset, more than $1 million. That is the key. That is why he said, some people I know that one of the his disciples, they read that one 6 months. It is not only 2 lines, and understood the concept is very important. Yes, please. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yes. I am in Krishna consciousness more than 10 years or 12, 13 years now. I read Bhagavad Gita maybe 10 times. Even if I read 11th time, it will be new to me. And I tried Bhagavatam. I know a couple of things, but I'm talking 3 years ago. But the key is here is you need the mentor, guidance. You need your Guru. Once you start getting blessing from your Guru Maharaj, or you get in the process, or some senior Vaishnava who is taking Bhagavatam, if you associate with them, then it's no matter of time you will get it. The Prabhupada saying, if you have real fight, if you have interest, if you give 1 step, Krishna will give 10, 100 steps for you. The initial basic thing is the faith from your heart. And the first step from you. That's more than enough. Krishna will give 10 steps, 100 steps. You will reach your maximum potential. When Valmiki, he can't able to pronounce Rama. When he got the blessing of Narada Muni, Narada said, say Mara, Mara, Mara. When Mara become Rama, then he can able to write Ramayana. That is his association, the mercy of Narada Muni association. It is the mercy of that Guru Maharaj, his Guru Maharaj. So that you need the blessing of the person who know the Bhagavatam. That's why they say Bhagavatam, Bhagavata. If you have association Bhagavata, certainly you will get it. And no matter of time. When I finished my Bhakti Utsha, Bhakti Sastri class, and finished my all the thing, Prabhu said, you can go and take the Bhagavatam class. I said, I don't know anything. How can I take Bhagavatam class? The initial first 2 classes, I felt okay, I would do preparation only 6-7 hours. Then after I got mercy of Guru Maharaj, then I started reading Bhagavatam. I can't able to stop. Every day I want to read, minimum 2 hours or 3 hours. Without that I can't sleep. I have a couple of people, like-minded people, we will sit together, we will stand, or we will through Skype we will read. But without reading Bhagavatam, not possible. That is part of the life. So that come only by taste. But if you what you want to do is okay, Bhagavatam, 12 canto, 18 books is there. Keep it aside. Try to understand the first 3 verses. More than enough. You will get the taste of whole Bhagavatam. You will not stop reading. You will read every day. That reading that 3 verses, you got to invest your time. Very first 3 verses. If you are able to read, understand 3 verses, Prabhupada given lot of nectar cream in the first 3 verses. What is there? Divorce service, what is bhakti? Everything is there. Then you tasted that 3 verses, you can go, you will not stop reading Bhagavatam. It will go automatically every day. By 5 years you can finish. By spending 3-4 hours a day. The key is the Vastu Nirdesh verse, the first 3 verses. How you are digesting, reading, that matters. That means you need mercy of Guru Maharaj. That's it. Once you got or Bhagavad association. See, simply think Valmiki, how he not even able to pronounce Rama, became a rishi. That is the mercy of Guru Maharaj. See, for us, Prabhupada given that book. Initially, even I find it difficult to read. Oh gosh, one verse, 4 line meaning, 400 line, 500 line, or even 5,000 line, I think, for big, very big purport. What is necessity? But if you highlight the bullet points, what you want to say, and then digest slowly one by one, then you see, oh gosh, this is a nectar, this is Amrita. You take lecture from some nice teacher, they have plenty of lectures out there. Read the first 3 lectures, just listen to the 3 lectures. You will get the taste. Then you will not stop. Whole of your life, till your death, you will read Bhagavatam every day. That is the key. Any other doubt? Yes, Prabhu. Yes. In Brahmanda. Entire universe. Yes. The thing is, what he is saying is, unless one approaches Krishna, the principles of self-realization has no ultimate destination. Here the Prabhupada once say, you are talking about last paragraph with the ultimate destination, right? So here the thing is, Prabhupada say that the entire cosmic creation, and within that, how we are pursuing ourselves. We are the servant of Lord. That realization is very important. That's why he says that self-realization has no ultimate destination. Once you realize that, you are already in the path of bhakti or prema. That's what the steps I told earlier. One first request, Satyam Hidam Priyam, how to talk, how to approach the Guru Maharaj, how to chant, how to do devotional service. That's all, step by step. It's one of the wonderful words. He mentioned all the points in the cream and put it into one verse. In an easy and meaningful way to understand by others. Any other doubt? Srila Prabhupada ki, Ganja Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Shri Radha Gopinath Bhavan ki, Hare Krishna.